I broke the flea market ice with these old magazines. This one's from the 60s, 62, 60 or 50? That is definitely a 6. 62, April of 51. I get a lot of Life magazines. I come across those a lot. I don't usually come across the Women's Day from the 50s. That is not something I usually find. 55 chocolatey recipes. March 54. Look at that. Waffles. These are gorgeous. Love, love, love. Better Homes and Gardens, 64. Look at how much bigger they were. Nicer paper. Like, whatever these are that we're getting these last, like, 15 years. Talk about crap. This one had been wet at some point in its life. I'm going to assume it had come to the flea market last year because there was a lot of wet. And I saw a lot of repeat vendors that I saw in the fall. That's just night to remember. That's what it says. Except night to remember. So there you go. Better Homes, 64. 73. Oh yeah, 73-ish. And the Ladies' Home Journal from 72. How cool is this? It's one that has Nixon on it, like before Nixon became Nixon. And this one here is what really got my attention because well, not got my attention, but made me think, because the woman told me, the woman was like, oh, you know, let me ask my husband what he wants. So she tries to get his attention and tries to get his attention and tries to get his attention. But he's talking to someone. So this one here says 1956 or something. July 1956. But it says on the envelope $7. And she goes, oh, I don't know, she says. I don't know what he wants for him. And let me just put it this way. I didn't pay $7 a piece for them. So, yeah, pretty glad about that. I can't get that back in that plastic with one hand. This came from one of the yard sales because it's huge, first of all. And I'm going to be putting together like some cool ephemera packs and page packs. So I'm looking for, like, you know, big stuff. Oh, I got this at one of the yard sales too. It's a plate, and my dad has a plate similar to it, so it's going to be neat to have that plate with my dad's plate. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Let's see if I can start throwing this stuff into a box. Needless to say, I won't be doing much with these until my building's done, so sorry. This came from, it's like a basketball scorebook. I got that one. Speedball and basketball. Then I got these checkers. Okay. It's hard to open these single-handedly, like. Hold on. Okay. The box is like pretty much had it, but the checkers, I think they're Bakelite. So, composition checkers. I will have to look them up. I'll have to look them up because they look Bakelite. And then you saw this in my stories. I shared this thread box, and I ended up buying it. There's a lot of wooden spools, so that's why. The thread itself is all dusty and crappy, but those spools, man. So, I mean, I'll try. I'll wash the thread and try and use it for whatever it's worth, and then if not, I'll find some way. Maybe I'll find some way to turn the thread into like a texture, glue it down on something, because I have got a ton of thread that I can't use in my machine, and I wouldn't use it in any machine because it's old crappy thread. It's old crappy thread, y'all, so I'm just not even. This came from a yard sale that we went to after the flea market when it started raining out. These people are trying to put stuff away and clean up, so the books were outside, and I said, oh, I'll grab that atlas because I like atlas paper, and because I only have like 4,000 atlases, so what's one more? Dolls to make for fun and profit. Year 1938. Oh, it's got little, they put little doodads in here. All about how to make dolls for profit. Look at that. Comics. That's cool. So yeah, it's got some cool stuff. Look at, someone made a template. Oh yeah, there's cool stuff in here. That's some cool stuff. That's cool for somebody, especially if somebody wants to make them or if somebody collects. A real book. The Real Book of Games. This has like all kinds of games in it. I might like read some of these with my kids. They'll get a kick out of that. So that's those books. I ain't gonna be able to throw those ones over. I got these at a yard sale too. They're like wooden discs. When I went to that yard sale, we went in, there's like a little shed building they have a whole bunch of stuff in. It stunk like some reefer. Woo! Strong. I bought these from that place too, but they weren't in the Reefer Central. But they're two Latin textbooks, Latin composition and New Latin grammar. So yeah, these are old, like the ones I get. 1918. And I grabbed a hymnal because I have people who buy them from me. So hymnal. This is a book that is in some foreign language. So can never have too much foreign language. This book cover, I've always liked this Good Housekeeping cookbook cover. So, you know, figure out what I'm going to do with that. This is also music for some, you know, sorority, fraternity. It's a fraternity. I got 5 of these Popular Science homeowners manuals, encyclopedias. Yeah, I wish I didn't, but I did. These are like a whole bunch of letter tiles and dominoes. So, and look at, I like the cute little wooden box. And then from the same woman, she was like pissed. I bought all of these. She was like pissed that she had to, you know, sell. She's like, oh, I've been making a lot of money selling them at 50 cents a piece. So that was that. And then the last thing, nope, not the last, this here, a telephone address book. Look at how cool all that writing and how antique-y the paper is. A whole bunch of stamps from a bank, including paid stamp, and you can set the date, set the date in there. You know, there's like large ones. This is a large stamp, like really small writing. So these are pretty cool. They're all from a bank. They're all bank stamps. Copy. And they're all on handles. Ooh, and I got this big honkin' one too. Look at this thing. That's got like numbers in it, like for like serial numbers or something. So that's what's on that one. Oh yeah, numbering machine. So there you go. And I could easily clean all that red ink up with some rubbing alcohol. It cleans up old inks like that. So this is the haul, y'all, of what I got. And recently too, my truck is super full, like you see those windows, because I just got like probably about 200 or 300 different magazines. Our State, I got a whole bunch of sci-fi stuff. I got some sci-fi. I got some, there's some like Better Homes and Gardens. There's some really cool gardening magazines. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got a ton. So might have to share. So my next live sale is going to be lively for sure, because I'm getting a lot of stuff that I can sell in it. And I hope to see you all there. I don't know when it's going to be, but I will let you know as soon as I know anything. Ta-ta for now. I was not done with that haul. I completely forgot I had some other stuff that I got from yard sales the day before the flea market. So these are very nice quality dominoes. Okay. I don't know if it's a full set. I haven't checked them. I'm just getting to them now. So that's those dominoes. Domino trays, solid wood. And if I don't, I mean, I've never played dominoes. Maybe I'll get in, maybe I'll learn how to play and I'll teach the kids. That could be fun. They've been around forever. So these are just trays. And even if I don't use them for dominoes, they're nice. They're cool wooden things to do things with. I thought these were like little jewelry things, but they are miniature frames. I thought they were like those, you know, blank cabochons. Is that what they're called? So then I found this, and I didn't know what this was all about. The stuff in this bag. So, Merry Christmas pin. I thought these might have been those old style embossing folders, but I guess not. Some cute little dudes. A goose. Another little frame and a couple more like pins. This here is so cool. Check it out. Chicken dominoes. Look at it. It comes with chickens. Two little chickens.
Are you going to sell them?
I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Put it back. The center of Cypress Court. I don't know. This is a different kind of dominoes. Put the instructions back. And then I grabbed this, was like in a bag, and I grabbed it mainly because it started to blow away in the wind. So I was like, well, if it's blowing away, I must have to bring it home. So this is a game, a score pad for chicken foot. Oh, it goes with the dominoes. That goes, it must go with it somehow. And these are older index cards. These were like what were blown away. And then some more older index cards. They're already stained, like they're not even. And a notepad. And a notepad. And a notepad. And, oh, that one's pretty. Pretty notepad, yeah. A notepad. A notepad. Like I need any of these. A notepad. And a notepad. I totally don't need any of those. So that is the, that is what I got Friday, but I still have a whole bunch of linens too, so we're going to go inside and go through those after I put all this stuff away. Linens. I didn't even get very good looks at everything because I was like talking. It says mother. Which I might like go through some of this and then speed it up because there's a lot to go through. And a lot of it is already stained and old looking. She had a lot of big stuff. I tried to just grab the small stuff. Those big curtains and tablecloths and such. It was too much. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Holy crap-a-moly. Nope, that's different. Like, we're not even a small portion of the way through the first bag, so I might just... These are actual linen. 2 of them. More crocheted here. Oh, it's a little thingy. Nice and stained. This is torn, but for what we use it for, it's fine.